This is a gold trade that I just entered, and so far it's doing what I expected the market to do. Right now the trade is in the negative. I'm gonna close the big trades. I'll close this one. Oh my god, look at this. This is the trade that I was gonna hit my stop loss, and now it has taken an entire 180. Look at this. Look at this. This is the trade I showed you in the morning. Right now it's 25 minutes past 4. Look at this. It literally went exactly where I thought it was gonna go. Hi everyone, my name is SJN and I literally just started a channel which is where you'll be watching this video, where I'll be making trades, making analysis, and all those things. Now, I'm an amateur trader. I just literally joined trading. I don't even know a lot of things, so I know the absolute basics. So when I say from amateur to pro trader, I actually mean it by every stretch of the word. But right now I wanted to show you a trade that I was currently active into. This is a gold trade that I just entered, and I'm not gonna lie to you, not a lot of analysis went into this. This is just, I looked at the market and I felt it was gonna go this direction, and so far it's doing what I expected the market to do. As you can see on the side here on my wish list, I have a lot of symbols that I trade, from Nasdaq, US 30, US 100, German 40, gold, and also includes 5 forex pairs: the GBP USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, USD CAD, and USD Chef. And also, Bitcoin. To be honest, I don't really trade Bitcoin, and I don't really yet trade these ones: German 40, US 100, US 13, and Nasdaq, because the broker that I use, at least for my micro account or cent account, doesn't have these things ready for me to trade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade my account up, and as soon as it makes a bit more money, I'm gonna switch it to a standard account which hopefully has access to these things. I use the XNS broker. I have an account on the XM broker, I have an account on the XNS broker, and currently I funded my XNS account, which seems to be very limited. But the XM account one has all these pairs. I can trade literally US 30, Nasdaq, US 100. The problem is that the minimum deposit is $20, and right now I'm planning on just depositing $10. I don't want to waste a lot of money on this thing. Of course, I want to properly invest my time and money onto it, but I don't want to just constantly make reckless trades and then come back to try and fund it again over and over again. The plan is you fund once a month, and then you try to maintain the money in that trade and try to increase it rather than just lose the entire account. Hopefully it goes well. I'll keep you updated on the trades as the day goes by. As you can see here, I have the trades open. These are the 2 trades. The reason why this is called USC, it's US cent. So I'm using an XNS broker, but I'm using the cent account, which is the micro account for smaller accounts essentially. So 1000 USC represents $10, which means 100 USC is $1. I don't like the setup of these numbers. I would prefer to use the actual dollars, but that's the current setup that I have. And the minimum deposit on an XM account is now $20. So I don't want to invest too much money. Like I said, I'd like to limit myself to $10 and increase the money from there. So currently we're active in this trade. You can see the TP, you can see the stop losses. Like I said, I'll keep you posted on what happens on this trade. Hopefully it goes to TP. This is about an hour and a half later. That's where I had, because my hair looks horrible. This is about an hour later, or 2 hours later, and the trade is currently on a drawdown. I can see that I'm currently in a negative. I don't know if it's clear here on the phone. Yeah, I'm currently on a negative. I'll show you a screen recording of my phone to show you where my trade currently is financially. I don't know, man. like I said, I didn't do any analysis on this trade. I just vibed it out, and that's horrible. That's bad. This is what the trade currently looks like. It's in negative 54, so it's a negative 50 cent dollar. Negative 50 cent. This is what it looks like. I'm not really worried about it. Right now the trade is in the negative. Like I said, it was a vibe trade, so yeah, I mean, I'm basically gambling here. It seems to be going heavily on the downside. So I'm gonna try and let's do this. I'm gonna close the big trade, the big one, which would be this lot size. I'll close this one in the efforts of minimizing the loss that I'll receive. From here I will lose 49. It shouldn't be too big. This was just a bad trade. It was just a horrible trade. I wanted to show you the other markets that I traded. I mean, these ones I analyzed them. I don't really trade them yet because I don't have my account. My Exodus account, I cannot trade US 30, Nasdaq, German 40, those things. That's the reason why I'm not trading them yet, but I'm learning to analyze them so that when I do have the funds necessary or the account, I'm able to read where these things are gonna go. And look at this. Look at how it's pushing right now. I want you to look at the time. Currently the time is 13:02, it's 1 o'clock. On the 29th of August. And this, literally, I did this yesterday. I drew this yesterday, as you can see here it is. The time it was modified on 13:48, so literally 24 hours ago. I entered this short position in trying to predict what direction the market was gonna go, and then exactly where I put it is where the market was. So literally, if I had entered this trade, I would currently be in a positive with a US 30 trade. And when I usually enter trades, I enter 2 trades so that one can hit TP around the middle and then the other one can push all the way to the top. If it comes back before it hits the main TP, I can set my stop loss on the middle portion so that I still come out in profit. Look at how well it pushed. I was able to see this resistance point here. I saw that the market rejected at this point, and not only did it reject at that point, it was following a trend line that I had drawn, rejecting on that trend line that I had drawn previously. So I saw that it was actually following my analysis essentially, and then I drew this resistance line because it was rejected before, and when I made an entry it was also showing signs of rejection. So I told myself I would make an entry here and see how the market pushes, and behold, here it is,
coming out very well. I want to see all the other ones. I don't analyze all of them because that'll be too much. This one is in a loss. And the German 41, I mean, obviously this one was from a long time ago, but yeah, it took my stop loss out, so it was a loss also. I tried to not remove all these analyses immediately. I wanted to know that yesterday you made a few mistakes, so you need to be more attentive right now. Here I didn't make any analysis on the USD, Euro USD. Made an analysis. It went in profit a little bit yesterday and then came back to break even at the same point where I made my entry. I might look for more entry positions to go on a buy. I'll keep you updated on how that goes.
As you have seen, I use a trend line and I also use a Fibonacci. My Fibonacci looks different from other people's Fibonaccis. This is what it looks like. It's clean. Usually when you first use a Fibonacci, it's a mess. Too many colors going on here, too many numbers happening there. I cleared all that nonsense. I tried to make it as inconspicuous as possible so that I can see the market as I'm trading and not make any mistakes or be distracted by all the tools that I use.
USD/JPY, it will be currently in a negative, and I almost made an entry right now, but I just saw this bigger trend line at the top, and I thought maybe it's most likely to push to the upside, so let me not make an entry, but let me keep this just in case to see if it pushes on my direction, how far does it go, and if it doesn't push on my direction, how wrong was I, and what can I improve on that. USD CAD would be in profit. Look at this beauty. Also same here, I made this analysis yesterday. Let me prove it. You go here, short position. Here's a short position. Short position was made in 28th of August 2025, exactly the same time as I made US 31. And look at this beauty. Exactly where it starts, that's where the market was, because I want to make sure I don't forget or make mistakes. Look at this. Look at this. We got a few news yesterday which pushed the candlestick up a little bit. Boom. And then I was a bit worried, but then came back down to do its thing. But it was one of those trades that I analyzed but did not enter. I regret that a lot of times. And then US shift will be in profit also. And if you look properly, it didn't even come to my stop loss. So had I entered this entry, and I also am using a trend line here, I think right now it's making a falling wedge. A descending or falling wedge. Look at how it's respecting these positions. It's just phenomenal. And literally in the morning when I made my first clip, this market was here. I was thinking of entering, but I didn't feel comfortable because my stop loss is literally right next to this trend line. So I was stopping this market from coming down here and stomping me out and then pushing to the upside. I didn't want to make that risk. Since I made a careless risk with gold, I didn't want to make any more. Just limit my carelessness to one trade. Bitcoin is another one of those I've been trying to trade. You see that I've made a trend line here. When did I make these trend lines? To show how the market is respecting those beautiful trend lines. I made the trend lines on the 26th of August 2025. And look at how the market... So when was the 26th? It was the 25th? Huh. Wait, I'm confused. Am I reading this wrong? Okay, I'm reading it wrong. The 25th was on this day. Okay, the market... So here was on the 26th, and the market pushed to the upside, respecting this barrier. Slightly tapping outside of it, but respecting it. And then now it's pushing to the downside. I don't trade Bitcoin right now, but I want to learn how to. I want to get used to these things and seeing how volatile are they, at which points in a day do they make their biggest moves. All those small details in order for me to become a profitable trader. I mean, today the only trade that I entered
was the gold trade. The trade that I entered was a gold trade. I don't think I'll be making any more entries because that was for a $10 account, a $1 loss is a big loss. That's a 10% of my entire account. So I will hold off making any more trades regardless of whether I trust them or I don't, sort of adjust myself and also get this FOMO trade out of my heart. Oh my god, look at this. This is the trade that I was gonna hit my stop loss, and now it has taken an entire 180. It has taken a 180 and I was going profit. Remember, I entered two trades. I took out the bigger one, which was gonna grant me around $2.5. But I left the smaller one which will give me around $1. Oh, this makes me mad. But it sort of seems like my vibes were in the right place. I was vibing on the right direction, and it's fine. Gold is now in profit. Let's enjoy whatever little we're gonna get, and next week we'll try to make more responsible trades. Look at that! It's aggressively pushing to the upside. It was all the way down here. I was like, I'm gone. I'm donezo. And then now it hit us with a bearish engulfing. So it's a bullish engulfing. Hit us with a bullish engulfing. Seems like things are going well, but knowing the market, it can just take a 360, a 180 on you. What am I saying? A 180 on you, but I'll keep you posted. Look at this trade, man. Are you serious? It's finally pushing in my direction. This has to be a game. This has to be a game. This is playing with my emotions. Unbelievable. It is pushing to the upside. It's doing and staying. I want to see if it's gonna break this level. If it fails to break this level, I will enter a sell position. Look at this. This is the trade I showed you in the morning. Right now it's 25 minutes past 4. Look at this. It literally went exactly where I thought it was gonna go. Oh, this hurts me. Oh, now I regret removing that trade. You see how many mistakes I made? I made the mistake of entering a trade without properly analyzing it, and I made a mistake of not committing to my trade. And now this is what happens. But at least one of my trades was active. I made a bit of a profit on that one. I'm going to show you a screenshot right now, but Jesus Christ. I mean, this is why you should stick to your plans, even if they're stupid, and then let them play out. Ah, God, it hurts me. I made a profit of... let's see today. I made a profit of 138, which is $1.03, essentially. And that's the loss that I took out. When I said that I lost one of the trades in the gold. I took out one of the trades to minimize the loss. But had I let this trade go to its fullest potential, it would have made more money than we currently have made. But this is the situation we currently have. This is what it did. Jesus Christ. In the span of just like 4 hours, this baby just pushed to the upside. This is the first time I'm making a video in terms of trading, and I would like to grow my channel and have it become bigger, but in the process also become a profitable trader and change my life. And my life right now, it's good relative to other people's lives, but I want it to become better. And I hope you would be happy in joining me on this journey in improving my trading skills, improving my life, and hopefully other things too. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Leave a like and leave something in the comment section below that you think I would need to use. If you think these mistakes that I made are extremely stupid, tell me. If you think there's something that I might improve, there's a tool that I might implement in my trading which will help me predict the market better, please do so. But I appreciate you, and until next time, peace.